To you.
Carpin does not want me to have that tape analyzed.
Well, of course he doesn't, because he's buddies. I mean, he's going to get his buddy, his basketball buddy from high school, in trouble. He's not going to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Well, the thing...
And anyway, the game warden was waiting for me. He blocked my truck on an unimproved road, and he checked the fish I had. It was perfectly legal. I had 3 northerns, 2 bass, and a sunny. And he says, I'm going to follow you home. And I said, follow me home? He says, yeah, you've got too many sunfish. I says, too many fish? And he says, yeah, I know you're guilty. If you cooperate, I'll go easier on you. I mean, this guy was wild.
Who was it?
His name was Osborne.
So, did you do you audio record these, encounters with people? Then I know, like police have dash cam videos and stuff like that. So do you have a dash cam video or whatever to record the interchange with those people?
No, we just have audio recorders. We don't have dash cams in the book.
Okay, so then you got some sort of microphones on your uniform, and you click it before you go out and talk to them?
Correct.
Okay. So you got to do that when they're not looking, otherwise they're going to go, what's this guy fiddling with some sort of switch or whatever, then they aren't going to necessarily want to talk to you, right?
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
I don't really think it's, that big of a deal, but...
Okay. Well, they probably aren't thinking of it at the time. They're probably thinking, oh gosh, the DNR's here. They're probably thinking, yeah. So, I've listened to these kind of encounters before. And I've heard the officers say, well, this is officer so and so. It's whatever date, whatever time, I'm going to interview this person, or do you say something like that on the tape before you talk to him?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I should say always.
Oh, okay, always. That's part of your policy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't believe it's in policy, but written for sure. But that's what I do.
Okay, that's part of your training.
Yep.
Okay. So when you get done, I've heard that too. This ends the statement of whomever. Do you do that then too, or put an end time on it?
Yep.
Okay. And that's pretty standard.
Yep.
Okay, because I saw you used to be a North Dakota police officer.
Yep.
Okay, and then you worked for the Park Service, I do believe, too.
Yep.
Okay, so that you did that when you were doing in those different places too, then.
Correct. Park Service I didn't because I was just maintenance.
Oh, okay.
So that's the Park Service.
Okay, but I mean, when you're in your law enforcement roles, and that's what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, is this Terry?
Who's this?
This is Greg Salo, DNR Enforcement Division.
Yes.
Hey, sorry, I was down in Florida last week. Just got back last night, so I'm just trying to catch up on emails and got your voice message here on my email. So I'm returning calls today.
Okay.
But yeah, and Captain Gutierrez is out of the office today on training, so I'll give him a call when I'm done talking to you. But I would highly doubt that any of the stuff you mentioned in your voicemail was actually occurring, that there's some cover-up or something being hidden. The end result is that we get so many data requests nowadays. It seems to be the popular thing that he is the only one that goes through them for enforcement. And when we're talking dozens of them in a couple weeks, it's time consuming. So, but I haven't talked to him specifically about it since this is my first day back, and he's at training today. So.
Well, I caught him in numerous lies, so you may want to ask him if I caught him in numerous lies or not.
Okay.
This
is Gutierrez that you're talking about.
Yes, and I'm well aware that Chad Larson the county attorney from Douglas County is a common criminal, so I know he has no problem maliciously prosecuting people. I can document that from his history way back into Pope County. So I don't believe anything that I have heard from you, Mr. or Captain Gutierrez, your lieutenant.
Let me just shut this phone off here quick. Sorry about that. All right.
Your Lieutenant Shelden, because unless I actually hear the audio, I'm not going to believe anything. You know what I'm saying? See,
and I guess I don't understand, and I don't need. Not need to understand exactly what the issue is here. If you have a data request that you made, I'm not Alex's direct boss, but I have more rank than him, so I'll make sure you get it.
Okay, that's all I'm asking.
And then that's what I can do. I'll check in to see what the holdup is, what the deal is, if there's any discrepancies that you feel there's avenues. I'm sure if you're not aware of them, I can help you out with that, but there's avenues to correct that.
Well, I'm well aware of how the system works, and he was lying to me about the format of the audio, and he had contacted me way back in December, and magically when I spoke to him here just the other day, he hadn't even started on editing this audio. He was waiting for me to give him my address so he could burn it to a disk and mail it to me and charge me a fee for this free information. See, I've lived these scenarios before, and it's all because there's something to hide. See, that is simple. I'm well aware that your agency records in DSS format. That's digital.
Yeah, you've already surpassed my knowledge of computer stuff, because
Okay.
I give it to other people to do, because I can send an email and attach a picture to it, Terry. That's about...
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But the reality is, I don't appreciate people insulting my intelligence, wasting my time, or wasting valuable government resources trying to prevent me from receiving this information. I already have a statement from Mr. Johnson that is contradictory to everything that I have read and heard about the case. Now, I am, again, because of my history with the prosecutor and his defense attorney, who was a former Douglas County prosecutor, I am inclined to believe what he is saying, contrary to what you are saying. You understand that?
And that's your right. And
That's right.
I won't get into an argument about
That's
it, because
fine.
I hear the same story uttered many times, but...
That's fine. Again, that's all I'm asking
just
for.
Make sure you get the data that you requested.
That's all I'm asking.
And I will give Alex a call here in the next few minutes. I'm not sure if he's in... I assume he'll have a break here for lunch, whatever training he's at today. And
That's fine.
And have you talked? I'm not sure when you left this message. Like I said, I just got back today, my first day. So have you talked to Alex since you left this message?
Oh, he's made a few different calls to me, again, because I've caught him in numerous lies. He'll explain it all to you. And he was apologetic to me on numerous fronts, because apparently I know quite a bit about, electronic format and e-filing and all these little technical things that he was hoping that I had no clue on. But again, I've dealt with this. I submitted data requests from one end of the state, and I've had agencies give me my information immediately, no questions asked, kind, courteous, and helpful. And the other ones where they've been extremely rude, harassing, throwing all sorts of roadblocks in the way to prevent me from receiving this information. And again, usually what the problem is there's a cover-up. So again, all we need to do is just make sure I get the information, then I can make my decisions from the audio, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan. I'll give Alex a call right now.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate your call.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Okay, it is February 2nd, 2015, 3:42 p.m., calling Captain Tom Provost of the DNR. Captain Tom Provost, this is Terry Nemmers, 320-283-5713. I just sent you an email, data request for a James Clifford Steffen, a former DNR officer, felony theft investigation that was done by Wright County, prosecuted out of Kanuai County. Please send me any and all criminal investigative data for this incident. Again, I've sent you my email address, so I expect to have this information emailed to me. If there's any problems, my phone number is 320-283-5713. Thank you. Bye. Okay, February 3rd, 2015, 12:08 p.m. calling DNR Captain Alex Gutierrez, Administrative Manager.
Thank you for calling the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. Please listen carefully to the menu selections. Press 1 to make reservations at Minnesota State Parks. Press 2 for the 2015 hunting and fishing season dates. Press 3 for office hours, our address, and directions. For an information consultant, press 4 or information.
Yes, can I have the be transferred to Captain Alex Gutierrez, please?
Certainly, one moment, please.
Thank you.
Alex.
Yes, this is Terry Nemmers. How are you doing today, Captain?
Good. Give me 1 second. Let me get around to my desk. Hold on.
Sure.
Hey, you're on my list to call you.
Okay, good. Well,
I have the, excuse me. I have the CD audio burned. I'm not going to bill you for it because I can't do it in a DSS format, and it's still too large to email as an MP3. So because we are not able to submit something that works for you, I'm just going to drop it in the mail, and you'll get it in a few days.
okay. Well,
No charge.
I still don't believe you, but that's
I can do it as a DSS, but I just can't do the redaction.
well, that's simple. You just have it in. You said you already have it in one format. You just redact it there and then convert it to DSS. That's simple.
My IT guys cannot convert it back to a DSS.
So in other words,
you're still going to receive it. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just going to be in the CD format.
okay. So in other words, I'm smarter than your IT guys, and I'm pretty retarded when it comes to computer stuff. So I must be 10 times brighter than they are. Is that what you're saying?
I understand.
Okay. Well, anyhow, I'll give you my address, so I'm not going to play this little game with you too much longer, because I got something else to talk to you about anyhow.
Okay.
But anyhow,
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Sure.
Let me get to you. Terry.
Nemmers.
Okay.
Yep.
What's your address, or where would you like me to mail it?
20179 County Road 28, Glenwood 56334.
Glenwood 56334.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just read this back. 20179 County Road 28, Glenwood 56334.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to try to get that out in today's mail. The guy's converting it right now.
Okay.
They run off a Mac operating system, so I apologize for not being able to convert it to a DSS, like I said. So it's going out. I thought I could convert it to an MP3 and email it, but it's over 60 minutes, and to compress it, I would have to divide it, and I don't
Well, I can.
Regulations of me omitting something.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I have large audio files, and all I just do is put it into my conversion software, and it converts it whatever size it is to, that's the thing. But anyhow,
What did you need?
let's see. I sent you a data request for a DNR officer, James Clifford Steffen. He was charged with felony theft.
Yep.
And you sent an email today at 9:25. Terry, your data practice request has been sent to the Human Resource Contact with Personnel Files. We did not conduct the criminal investigation, so any information in regards to the felony theft investigation will have to be made through the investigating agency, which is the Wright County Sheriff's Office. Thank you. And anyhow, and the reason why I am contacting you is because I have contacted the Wright County Sheriff, Haggerty, and he's making these wild and outrageous claims that there's only 10 pages in this investigation, and I have, they're trying to charge me for free information. You know how that goes. So anyhow, they finally caved in and sent me some of my information. Okay? And in there it says there's an initial complaint report, which obviously is coming from your agency. There's fuel use information, which is coming from your agency. There's DNR Steffen fuel use, which comes from your agency. DNR Den's fuel use, which comes from your agency. DNR Collette fuel use, which comes from your agency. And there's also charging decision to Candiota County Attorney, which I presume comes from the Wright County Sheriff's Department.
Yep.
So obviously you do have information there. So, and I have contacted the sheriff and told him I wasn't going to tolerate his attitude either. So now we need to decide who's going to actually send me this information, you or them.
Well, I mean, we can provide whatever information we have that we provided to the Sheriff's Department, but I don't have that. That's all a human resources file.
Okay, so just making sure that email that you said that you're forwarding off to this human resources contact.
Yeah, her name is Marna Johnson.
Okay.
It's not a hidden person. She's the human resources data practices contact.
I don't.
Here in the enforcement office where I work, I deal with data practices pertaining to law enforcement comprehensive data of cases that we do. So if I write you a ticket, or if I investigate you for taking a deer out of season, or a 3-year poaching ring, or whatever, that's what I have. So, like for instance, the information you requested on Mr. Johnson, that's the kind of information I have. Anything involving an officer personnel file or investigation, that's done through human resources. I don't have any control of that. So
Okay.
that's what I'm explaining to you. There might be all these other, like the fuel use and all those things you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any of that. I don't have access to any of that stuff.
Okay. Well, the point I'm trying to bring up is you said it's sent to human resources contact with personnel files. That didn't tell me the name or email address or phone number, any of those.
No problem. I can reply to you, or I can send it to you, or I can give you her name and phone number if you like.
Well, I guess that's what I would like to have. I mean, I would think,
Okay. Well,
so just send me an email with all that contact information in there, and then I don't have to contact you about it.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, I appreciate that.
No problem, sir.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
Well, just want to know that CD is...
It's being... I sat this morning, probably between 10:30 and 11:30. I sat and went through the audio, and basically it's just blank, white-out noise. There's no time deletion, just the actual conversation piece where they talk about date of births. And I deleted that stuff, and it's getting converted to an MP3. I have to go pick it up at 1:30. I'm going to put it in an envelope, and hopefully I can make today's mail. If not, it'll go out in tomorrow's mail. You should have it by presumably Friday or Saturday.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
All right?
Okay.
Again, my apologies on that delay of that. That was, it was my fault in the sense that I thought I maybe sent you an email and I obviously didn't, so I apologize for the delay. I wasn't hiding anything. I've had it from when it was requested, and I'd listened through it. I had the times, and like I said, I wasn't going to work any more on it until I had an address to send it to you on, and we had that conversation already. So it's going in the mail, no charge, because like I said, I can't convert it to something where I can email it.
Yeah, well, actually it was you were making the wild and outrageous claims that you had left a voicemail when there is no voicemail set up on my cell phone. So
It's understandable. I apologize.
okay. Alrighty, well, we'll see what happens with this then, so.
All right.
Okay, thank
I will
you.
send you an email right now with her contact.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, bye. Okay, it is March 3rd, 2015, 2:57 p.m. calling Major Greg Salto of the DNR.
We would like your opinion in a quick vacation survey. As a thank you, select callers will receive a free Caribbean cruise for two for helping us. Let's begin. If you are under 65, press 1. If you are 65 or older, press 2. If you were under 65, press 1. If you are 65 or older, press 2. If you are 21 years or older, press 1. If you are under 21, press 2. If you would like to take a vacation in the next 6 months, press 1. If not, press 2. If you enjoy vacations with the whole family, press 1. If you prefer romantic getaways, press 2. When choosing your ideal vacation, is getting the best deal important in making your selection? Press 1 for yes and 2 for no.
Okay, it's March 3rd, 2015, 2:59 p.m. calling Major Greg Salto of the DNR.
Thank you for calling the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. Please listen carefully to the menu selections. Press 1 to make reservations at Minnesota State Parks. Press 2 for the 2015 hunting and fishing season dates. Press 3 for office hours, our address, and direct. Your entry is invalid. Thank you for calling the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. Please listen carefully to the menu selections. Press 1 to make reservations at Minnesota State Parks. Press 2 for the 2015 hunting and fishing season dates. Press 3 for office hours, our address, and directions. For an information consultant, press 4 or stay on the line. Press 9. DNR Information Center.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Well, super. Can't complain on a cold, blustery day like today.
Yeah, and the sun is even coming out up here.
Yeah, it's been out here for a little while, so can't complain about that. Could you transfer me to the operations manager, Major Greg Salto, please?
In a minute. Operation manager for what?
Major Greg Salto, DNR.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
Gotta look him up.
Okay.
How do you spell his last name?
Salo.
Okay, and you wanted his number?
I'd like to be transferred, please.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, you've reached Greg Salo's voicemail. Please leave a name and number, and I will call you back as soon as I can. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Major Greg Salo, DNR manager. This is Terry Nemmers, 320-283-5713. Say, I called you previously about some problems I was having with your Captain Gutierrez not sending me my information for Ronald Johnson. Remember, he was stopped on December 16th, 2012 by your conservation officer, Shane Osborne. Apparently, there's been a great deal of this audio that has been deleted from this information that I received. I only received 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 11 seconds of a conversation that should be start at 3:35 p.m. and end at 6:06 p.m. Now you can do the math. You can see there's a great big chunk of time missing there and audio to match the time. See, and your officer Officer Shane Osborne drove from West Spitzer Lake in Otter Tail County to Carlos, Minnesota, which would account for a certain percentage of that, or certain part of that information that's missing. But there's no reason for your Shane Osborne to be turning off his audio recorder at that time. So, but the real problem is the initial contact with Ronald Johnson is missing. See, I think it's because your officer was harassing him and intimidating him, and coercing him into letting him search Ronald Johnson's home illegally. So that's why I'm sure that this is missing. I'm sure you actually have this audio. It's just being illegally withheld. It was obviously illegally withheld from Ronald Johnson, and now it's been illegally withheld from me. That's not hard to figure. So that's the thing. I want the rest of this audio, and so I want it sent to me immediately. Terry Nemmers, 320-283-5713. Bye. Okay, March 3rd, 2015, 3:05 p.m. Calling Captain Alex Gutierrez of the Minnesota DNR.
Thank you for calling Minnesota DNR information.
Yes, can I be transferred to Captain Alex Gutierrez, please? Hello?
Be here just a moment.
Would you like me to spell his name for you?
Yeah, how do you spell the last name?
It's Gutierrez.
Gutierrez.
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you.
Enforcement, Alex.
Yes, Captain Gutierrez, this is Terry Nemmers. How you doing today?
Good, Terry. How about yourself?
Well, I was doing just perfect until I was looking back and I remembered that I had not received all the information that I requested from you.
What did I forget now?
Well, the problem is I actually did receive that disc that you sent me.
Okay.
And it contains 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 11 seconds of a conversation between your conservation officer, Shane Osborne, and Ronald Johnson.
Yep.
But the problem is the audio, or the report says it starts at 3:35 p.m. on December 16th, 2012, and I do believe that this audio that you sent me actually starts somewhere around 4:40 p.m. at Ronald Johnson's home in Carlos, not at 3:35 p.m. at Lake Spitzer in Otter Tail County, because Carlos is approximately, or his address is approximately 40 to 45 minutes away. And at the end of the audio that you sent me, it clearly states, your Shane Osborne says, report ends at 6:06 p.m.
Okay.
So the problem is, if he's saying it starts, or if it ends at 6:06 p.m., obviously he said it started somewhere around 3:35 p.m. on December 16th, 2012. So again, we've got this real problem here with missing audio.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
That's the Ronald, is that Ronald Johnson?
Ronald Johnson, yes. Same.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Ronald Johnson. All right. I will, all right, so the investigation you're saying started at 3:30 based on the report, correct?
3:35 p.m.
Okay, 3:35 p.m. And the audio you're saying starts at around 4:40 because it ends at whatever time?
6:06 p.m.
Okay.
Now, I have something from the Policy and Procedure Manual, the DNR. It says, storage of photographs and recordings. Media containing recordings and photos should be marked for identification, guarded against degradation and overwriting, and stored in a secure location. Officers taking digital images for evidentiary purposes shall download the images onto the officer's computer and shall immediately copy the images to a write-once CD-ROM. This CD-ROM shall be known and labeled as archive copy. See, so I'm trying to figure out if archive copy is where you took this information from to, you burned a copy of that archive copy and then just sent that to me. Or
No.
Oh.
I requested the officer send me the audio that he had.
Oh, that he had. Oh, okay. So you didn't ask him for the archive copy then?
I just asked him for whatever audio he had, so I'm going to call him right now and check on the discrepancy.
Okay. Well, anyhow, because it says, I read further in your policy, officers shall not release archive copies or original video or audio tape recordings from their custody. Officers shall honor legitimate requests for access to evidentiary media by making and providing a copy of the media to the prosecuting attorney or the division's data practice responsible authorities. The existence...
That's what I'm assuming he gave me, was a copy of it.
Okay, well, you know about assuming. Okay, the existence of evidentiary photos or recordings shall be disclosed in any citation notes or reports prepared about the incident. Okay, well, the only problem is there is absolutely no mention of an audio recording in either Shane Osborne's report or Mitch Lawler's report. So I'm trying to figure out why that's the case too.
I don't know.
Well, I think that would be something that maybe you want to ask him about.
I will do that as well.
Okay. So, how long before you find out about what's going on with this archive copy, and how come that information is not in the report?
Well, I'm going to call him now, and I'll find out, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so that means you'll call me back today or tomorrow?
Well, if he's working today, then I talk to him. How about give me until tomorrow afternoon?
Okay, that sounds like a plan. I'm willing to do that.
Before end of business day tomorrow.
That sounds great.
All right, what's the number again?
It is 320-283-5713. And of course, you are well aware that Ronald Johnson was convicted of this situation here, and tampering with evidence, I think, would negate the case, because evidence was destroyed. So, maybe an investigation needs to be launched into this.
Most certainly.
Okay, well, I'll let you go to your work then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye now.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Okay, March 3rd, 2015, 3:28 p.m. Calling the DNR's Denise F. Legato.
Thank you for calling the Minnesota Department. DNR.
Yes, can I be transferred to Denise Legato, Legato?
Sure.
Thank you.
This is Denise Legato in Human Resources at the Minnesota DNR. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd. I'm in today, but I do have meetings in and out of the office for the majority of the day. If you'd like to leave me a message, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you need more immediate assistance, please press 0 and another staff person will be glad to help you. Thanks and have a great day.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Denise Legato, this is Terry Nemmers, 320-283-5713. It is March 3rd, 2015, 3:30 p.m. I'm calling you in regard to my data practice request for James Steffen, a former DNR officer. Alex Gutierrez, Captain Gutierrez, sent you this information back on February 3rd, 2015. So I'm trying to find out how come this information has not been sent to me. It's for the felony theft investigation, that was made by Wright County Sheriff's Office, was prosecuted by the Candido County Sheriff's Department, or Sheriff's Office. So, I'm trying to figure out how come this information, which all should be electronic information, for James Clifford Steffen, 48, formerly of Sunburg. He was sentenced to 5 years probation Wednesday. That was from the newspaper. As part of this probation, Steffen will be required to surrender his license to serve as a conservation officer, complete 200 hours community service, and pay more than $2,000 in fine and restitution. According to the criminal complaint on the charges, the investigation was conducted by the Wright County Sheriff's Office, found approximately 435 gallons of fuel was charged to the account but not used for state purposes. Former Wright County DNR officer sentenced on felony theft charged by Nicole Havader, West Central Tribune Forum Communication, January 8th, 2015, 11:10 p.m. So that's what I'm trying to find out. Where's my free electronic information for your DNR officer, James Clifford Steffen? Terry Nemmers, 320-283-5713. Bye. Hello.
Mr. Nemmers.
Who's this?
Alex Gutierrez, DNR.
Yeah, it's actually Nemmers, but that's all right. I butcher your name, so it's only fair you butcher mine. So
I apologize.
That's all right.
So I spoke with Conservation Officer Shane Osborne.
Okay.
There was only one audio recording.
Okay.
There was no audio recording at the initial contact.
Okay. And why is that?
He just didn't have it.
He didn't have it. Well, first of all, I don't believe that because I can get my copy of the Duluth Police Department Policy and Procedure Manual, and it goes into extended detail of why it's so important to the preliminary investigation needs to get audio statements from the suspects and from the witnesses there. So, I don't believe that to start with. Plus, again, I had a long conversation, with Lieutenant Shelden, yes. I told him how I'm well aware that the county attorney is a known felon. The former county attorney, is a slanderer, who happened to be Ronald Johnson's lawyer, Chris Carpin. I mean, so they're all criminals there. So, I don't believe what you are telling me. See, that's
Well,
simple.
there was no
I don't believe
audio
that.
recording of the initial contact.
Well, that's the thing. Again, I don't believe that because that's standard operating procedure. So,
Okay.
Again.
I didn't know that was our standard operating procedure, but
well, okay. You can play that way. That's fine. The thing is, I can tell you, I can produce all sorts of policy and procedure manuals which say that, audio recording.
From the DNR?
What's that?
From the DNR?
I didn't say from the DNR. You certainly.
We work for the DNR.
Well, the thing is, you are all law enforcement officers, okay?
Yes, we all have different divisions and departments that we work for.
Yeah. And the thing is, you have all sorts of technology. You have all sorts of technology on your little, Batman utility belts. No matter what color uniform you have or what color, squad car you drive. See, the whole idea is to gather evidence to convict people. See, So that's the thing. I know that is what law enforcement officers do, is they record conversations. In fact, again, I can show you in numerous policies and procedure manuals where it says that you do, in fact, the one I was quoting says you do not even have to inform the suspect that you are recording the conversation.
Correct.
So,
Minnesota's a one-way.
Right, one-party state.
Consent.
Yep, that's right. So that's why.
So the officer says there is no initial tape recording. As you see in your tape, it starts at about 4:40, which coincides with what the officer put on his report.
Right.
I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
Well, I want you to tell me the truth for one thing. See, I don't believe what your Shane Osborne is saying to start with. This is a high-profile case. It was splashed all over the news. Upon his conviction, there was not a single report on it. See? And why? Well, I think because if it was splashed all over the news, then I would be getting all sorts of hits on my blog like I get for other high-profile cases that I have on my blog. And then people would be going, oh, wait. There's audio missing. See, there's a problem. So
yeah, well, there's no audio missing. I don't know what else you want me to tell you here. I mean, do you want to talk to the officer yourself? Do you want?
Well, obviously he's just going to lie to me, because again, this person was already convicted.
Right.
See?
I mean, this is a high-profile murder case here that we're talking about, so of course we have to lie to this.
Well, you can be as ridiculous as you want.
Okay.
See, the thing is, it was high-profile. You can't deny that. It was splashed all over the news. It was a high-profile case for the DNR. DNR does not investigate murder as far as I understand it. They investigate Department of Natural Resources crimes, which is fishing and, that type of thing. See, so this guy had all sorts of fish in his home, which he wasn't supposed to have. There's undeniable about that.
Yep.
But see, what is in question is the procedure that they used to enter the home. See, again, if what is missing is something from standard operating procedure, well, then that falls into the category of spoliation of evidence. What's missing incriminates the person who's withholding it.
Okay.
See? So that's the thing. Again, I don't believe you're Shane Osborne because he grew up with Chris Carpin. See?
Okay.
Again, Ronald Johnson's attorney, who was also the county attorney for Douglas County, who I know covered up all sorts of things. Like one, for example, the ticket that was supposed to be given or should have been given to Senator Ingebrigtsen, city of Alexandria and the county of Douglas helped cover that all up. See?
Okay, I'm not aware of any of that, but
well, that's fine. It's
So how can I help you here? What can we do to resolve? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know I don't know what else to do for you here.
Well, first of all, you can just give me the archive. Send me the copy of that archive disc.
That's what you received. You received the only copy of audio that I have.
No. See, I already read you the policy and procedure. It says the archive copy is with the officer. See? So
we can't give that out. That stays. We can make copies of it, which is what I did.
okay, that I don't believe that. See, because you said you trusted him. See, another way.
I do trust him. It's not that I trust Ed. It's I do trust him.
Of course. I'm sure you do. If you didn't trust him, this wouldn't fly very well. See?
Right.
See, so that's the thing. I don't trust him as far as I could toss him, and not even that far.
Okay.
See? So that's the thing, because I don't trust the county attorney, the former county attorney. I don't trust the judges up in Douglas County. See? So, again, I don't believe anything that's in that report. Well, I mean, obviously, certain things are in there, but not about this missing audio.
There's no missing audio. No, nobody has said there's missing audio.
I have, because according to your own...
You're assuming that there is, but I'm not going to change your mind on that. So
exactly, you aren't. Because in your own policy, it says that the audio should be in the report, and it isn't. See, because then it's easy to say, well, geez, there wasn't any. See, because again, I have a book on making movies or videos, and it says every movie has a beginning, a middle, and an end. See, your little movie there has a middle and an end. It doesn't have a beginning to it. See what I'm saying?
I understand, Terry, but I can't produce something we don't have. There is no other audio of the incident.
Well, that's what you claim.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm claiming then.
Okay.
Okay. You can if you're documenting this or of some sort or something, you can.
Well, you know I am.
I am claiming that there is no other audio.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, the thing is, again, I still don't believe that to start with, because that's just normal procedure. And why would there be, okay, what was the reasoning? Let's hear the reasoning why it only started at 4:40 p.m.
I don't have a reason for you.
Well, I would think you would ask that.
I did not.
Okay, because that's not the beginning of the investigation, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, that's right. So, to investigate something, you'd have to document it from the very beginning, right?
I suppose. But nothing says you have to use audio.
Didn't say you did, but again, that's standard operating procedure. He has an audio. He chose to use it mysteriously at 4:40 and not at the initial contact at 3:35 p.m.
You're absolutely right. He did. That's what he chose to do.
Right, which is strange and mysterious. See?
I agree. It's very strange and mysterious.
That's right. See? Well, we agree on.
So we both agree on this. What? How can we move on?
Well, then, again, so if it's strange and mysterious, that raises a reasonable suspicion that there actually was more audio.
Okay. If that's your opinion, sure.
Yeah. Well, it's my opinion based on facts. See, I base my opinions on facts. I don't make up wild and outrageous claims like this is the only audio. That's a wild and outrageous claim.
Okay.
See, because again, you have something that doesn't match standard operating procedure, doesn't match reality.
Okay.
See, so again, that's the problem. That's why you will never, ever, ever convince me that there isn't more audio.
Okay.
See? So that's the situation.
Okay.
And again, if he's willing to destroy evidence, which of course, which means he's falsified the report, which should be perjury.
And I don't think that's occurred here, but if that's your opinion, that's fine too. I'm not sure what you're asking for here. I'm not getting a request from you.
Well,
you're making accusations, and that's all I'm.
Well, again, my accusations are based on fact.
Okay, well, I can't help an accusation. I don't know what you want me to do for you.
Well, people actually make accusations all the time. That's how your little officers go out there and investigate people like Ronald Johnson.
You're absolutely right.
That's right. See?
Okay.
So that means it leads to an investigation.
What can I do for you, Mr. Nemmers?
Well, again, you already said it's strange and mysterious why he started halfway through the investigation.
I was agreeing with you. I didn't say that.
Okay. Anyhow, the thing is, starting halfway through an investigation to mysteriously start an audio recorder where he doesn't identify himself, he doesn't doesn't state the time like he did at the end, see? So that would, again, cause someone to go, well, this is reasonable suspicion. We need to do an investigation of this officer here. You could actually go get his little audio recorder and, get a search warrant on it and check to see if the audio recorder matches what's on the disc, right?
I suppose if we had any concern of it, yes.
Well, see, there you go. You don't have any concern because you know that he's lying and you don't want to investigate. That's simple. Because again,
I don't agree with that, but again, I'm not going to change your mind, so there's no sense in arguing over this.
Well, I'm not arguing. You're the one who's arguing. I'm just stating facts.
I'm not arguing anything with you.
Well, the point is, are you going to do an investigation into this situation or not?
No, we are not.
Okay, well then, see, because you already know for a fact that there is no audio, right? Of course, again, that's a wild and outrageous assumption, see, because
If that's your opinion, yes.
Well, the thing is, have you gone down and examined the archive copy?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, see, there you go. See, now you're basing it all on guesses. Speculation.
No, I'm guessing it on what the officer says.
Oh, which means what? People lie all the time. Officers lie all the time too, don't they?
I mean, luckily you don't, so we're good.
Well,
you've never lied, so.
I didn't say that. The thing is, I'm well aware of police procedure. Are you familiar with the Reed technique?
No.
You're not. Jeez, I'm surprised that you're a law enforcement officer and you have never heard of the Reed technique.
No.
Yeah, they falsely accuse people and they lie to people. I could, if I had my book handy, I could, go through the whole thing.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have time for that. So.
Right, because
again, I'm asking you as to what I can do for you.
Well, of course, I always want the original, unedited copy that Shane Osborne is illegally withholding. That's what I want.
Then apply for a subpoena and get it for us.
Oh, you want?
I provided you what's available to you, so that's the only way you're going to get the original unedited copy is apply for a subpoena. So if you find a judge to sign that, we'll get it to you. Not a problem.
Right. Well, see, that's your job is to do that because he's your conservation officer. You don't want to investigate him because even though you have never
looked... This case is closed, Mr. Nemmers. There's nothing to investigate here.
Well, obviously, officer misconduct if he's deleted some video or deleted some audio to rig a court case. That's obstruction of justice, Then
why is the case closed?
Why? I already told you.
Oh, yes, that's right. The county attorney is corrupt.
Yes.
Okay, then maybe you need to contact the, Judicial Center for the State or somebody to file a complaint with the county attorney. Because I can't help you with that. So, is there anything else that I can help you with?
Well, again...
All's waiting. I have work to do.
Well, yes. Your work is trying to convince me that I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm not trying to convince you of that.
Well, of course you are.
You're a very smart man. You know exactly what you're looking for and exactly what you want. I'm not denying that at all.
Yes, but you're trying to make fun of me about the county attorney. Yeah, of course you are.
I'm not trying to make fun of you at anything.
Well, of course you are.
I'm trying to ask you if you were calling me with a request for something.
Well, I said I already did. But the thing is,
I can't provide it. I explained to you that if you want the original unedited copy, you have to apply for a subpoena. That is the only way you're going to get an unredacted copy.
Right, because one exists and you don't want to give it to me. But
I can't give it to you by law.
Well, the point is, you're saying that you're making fun of me about the county attorney.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I was recalling that you believe that the county attorney is corrupt.
No. I have proof. See, because...
Okay. Well, good. Then give the proof to a law enforcement agency who can convict them of such.
Oh, you mean like the Pope County Sheriff's Department?
It doesn't matter to me who you give it to. Call the FBI if you think that they're corrupt. Call the DCA. I have no time for this. So I'm trying to express to you that if you need something from me, please come out and tell me what you need. You've asked me for the unedited copy. I told you I can't give it to you. If you would like that, get a subpoena from a judge signed, and I will gladly hand it over. when the subpoena says I have to. Other than that, I can't provide you any more information.
Well, again, the thing is because you don't want to investigate your own officer, because I've given...
There's nothing to investigate on the officer.
Well, of course not, because obviously he's honest as the driven snow, even though he...
I believe so, yes.
Even though he works for a county attorney who aided and abetting...
He doesn't work for that county attorney. He works for the Department of Natural Resources.
Yeah, okay. Are you done? He's part of a case for the Douglas...
Yes, I am. Mr. Nemmers, I have to go. I have a call waiting.
For the Douglas County Attorney's Office, who has a history of breaking into my home when he was the Pope County Attorney. See, that's the thing. He covered up the illegal entry into my home. See?
Who did, Shane Osborne?
I said the county attorney.
Okay, I can't help you with the county attorney. I'm not responsible
You
for
were ridiculing me about Chad Larson. You're saying he was laughing at that. I said he was corrupt. See?
I'm not laughing about it, sir. If you feel that he is corrupt, contact somebody.
I have contacted people. That's why I'm contacting
and what
you.
What are they doing about it?
Nothing, just like you are.
Okay, well, then have a good day, Mr. Nemmers. Is there anything else that I can help you with?
Well, again, I already told you what I want, so we're just going to go around the circle.
Contact your local judge, get a subpoena, and I will hand it over gladly. Okay?
Which corrupt judge?
Whichever one you can find.
Oh, there's plenty of them.
Well, if that's your opinion, sir.
Which I base on facts.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Wednesday, 8:31 a.m.
Hi, this is for Terry. Terry Gregg, Salem, Minnesota DNR Enforcement Division. Got your message and talked to Alex this morning, and you have everything that you requested. The tape isn't missing any extended version. I think it was redacted, but the entire conversation or the entire contact from start to finish wasn't recorded. So if you're looking for a few hours of audio tape, it doesn't exist. So as far as we're concerned, unless you have a new request, your request has been fulfilled, and that should be the end of it. Unless you want to take it to the next level, that's your choice. But like I said, if you have a new request for new information, by all means, feel free to ask. But anything related to that case that you asked for, you got what we have. So that's it. If you got any questions, give me a call, 651-259-5045. Thanks.
End of messages. Wednesday, 4:42 p.m.
Hi, this is Denise Legato at the Department of Natural Resources, returning your call. I was trying to follow up to make sure that I understood what data you were actually requesting and whether we have that request or data and are able to provide it or not. If you could give me a call back, I'd appreciate it. My number again is 651-259-5317.
End of messages.